playing for South Africa against Australia in Darwin right now.
Keels off to the CPL. It's a turn there, but that's a good 5. Just the 5 runs, 25 scored from 15.
Good stuff from Achilles end. It isn't easy bowling with the shorter square boundaries. He's done well for himself. He's varied his pace, his line. But two good players here. Davy Smith and David Warner, someone who takes on the spinners quite nicely.
Four wickets in the tournament so far for Lockie Ferguson, a 3-for and 1 wicket in the next game. Changes his pace really well. Generally very fast, but lots of variations. That's the sort of shot that Dinesh Karthik was talking about, that he struggled with the Oval Test, which is odd because that's where he plays his cricket. That through, slightly off the toe end of the bat, but there was so much bat speed, it really didn't matter.
Good batting from Jamie Smith, just having a look at himself, giving a little bit of room here. All he had to do was hit through the line, which he did quite nicely. The key to playing shorter format is trying to hit back-to-back boundaries. So if you hit one on the offside, there's a good chance the bowler come into the stump. As a batter, you want to come in your stump so that you can pick it up to the shorter side or the leg side as well.
Well, nearly did it. Did expect the ball straighter, it was, but he couldn't get it past Tom Banton, who is struggling with that hip.
The line was a touch straighter. Jamie Smith, no fairness, playing the right shot. And the bowler that David Warner doesn't like because he just goes away from the stumps.
In the air and gone. Lockie Ferguson, as he often does, gets the breakthrough, and it's the danger man, the man in form. David Warner goes.
David Warner is someone who doesn't like ball swinging away from the leg stump. Lockie Ferguson's stop ball is that. Pitch probably doing him a little bit here, just stopping on him. Simple catch to Marcus Stoinis. David Warner has a rare failure, goes for 6. Run and spirit, 29 for 1.
Gladly promise put the top in to speak to go from Gladly special. Soft, crispy, fresh. Promise is a promise. Idika Promise, India's #1 butter बनता है always fresh.
मैं बार सिर्फ मैं नहीं हूँ सर.
And a difficult start to his 100 career. Strike rate is the key there. Average may be down, but needs to improve on that strike rate if you're batting in the top 3.
One thing Lockie will be very aware of when it comes to Kane Williamson is he'll be bowling it a lot fuller. Loves playing off the back foot.
Tucks it leg side. just be a single. Very good from Lockie Ferguson. 20 balls done, 30 scored.
The wait is over. इस साल का सबसे बड़ा क्रिकेट टूर्नामेंट द एशिया कप आ रहा है सोनी और सोनी स्पोर्ट्स नेटवर्क पर। सबसे बड़े स्टार्स, सबसे बड़ी rivalries और सबसे बड़े मैचेस।
एशिया का माहौल आने वाला है।
द एशिया कप 9 सितंबर से 28 सितंबर तक लाइव सोनी और सोनी स्पोर्ट्स नेटवर्क पर स्ट्रीमिंग टाइम और सोनी।
Steady start from the home side, mainly thanks to the bat of Jamie Smith, who has 22 from 14. He'll say change of ends there. To the beginning. Last 5 in the power play.
Off the back cut, Kane Williamson. Very strong over covers. We'll be looking to make sure that he doesn't give away anything easy on the offside. If he converts one on the leg side, he'll be okay with it.
Arm ball, beautiful arm ball. Offering up the width. The moment it left his hand, Kane Williamson, I thought, there's my back cut. But it just swung in beautifully. Look at that seam position, uses that finger. High class ball. And this time he does get it through.
They had the slip in, so they didn't have the extra man on the offside setting the boundary on the circle. Kane Williamson finds that gap quite easily. One of his strengths, hitting through.
Picked up leg side, will it carry? Yes, I think it did. Put down in the deep. And it was Jamie Smith as well. 37 in the power play, 37 for 1. Chance in the deep. But the post, he struggled to pick it up. To start with, and that signal is the end of the power play. 25 balls gone, 37 runs. Sam Cook. Bit of win. Oh, Morgan seems a good move to Jamie Smith at the top of the order.
Yeah. Big one. Say, really good move to for England white ball cricket. Huge amount of talent to work with. Steve Smith, the upward curve in his development and at rapid pace as well. Shots we've seen tonight.
We're going to be a wide.
He never looks as if he's trying to overhit the ball. That remains in control. Try and force it or slug it. Time now. With him on the nets. Talked about how he uses a bit of a heavier bat in 100 cricket or T20 cricket. Try and overswing the ball. Trusts his swing.
Down the ground, powerfully struck is just going to be a single. Look at Sam Cook was going to go to that slightly wider line. James Smith just had a look at the target. It was so strong to the leg side.
Yeah, he is, but tall. Couldn't reach. Imagine in his career, particularly right here and now when things are flying high.
Played over the offside. Talked about that being Kane Williamson's strength. Bit of room. Gave himself a bit of room to the leg side to open it up.
Yeah, slower ball from Cook. His second of the 5. Back in the hand. Width on offer. Allows Williamson just to work his hands to the left of extra cover. Started well as the London Spirit captain.
Feet this time. The other side of the deep cover fielder.
Yeah, just reading the game well. Slow ball previous delivery, pace on and predicted from Williamson. Point in the ring, third in the ring. Just needs to find a gap and does so.
That's Kane Williamson at his best. Finding the gaps. Finish 5 with a single. Score on to 48 runs off 30 balls.
उसने हमारे प्रदेश में पैदा हुए हर एक दिल को इंसान का घोर मन करने का गुनाह किया या हमने किसी तरह आजादी हासिल की थी किसी के बनाए दांत बनते थे इस तरह से नहीं मानना चाहिए आखिर हमें वो आदमी मिल गया जो दिल्ली दरबार की टीम हो सकता है अगर दम है तो राजा को मारो नहीं तो जिंदगी भर उसकी गुलामी करते रहो और सभी स्पोर्ट्स ने
Marcus Stoinis, one from the nursery end. Best of 2 wickets for no runs. That was just off 5 balls at Trent Bridge. The last run out for the Rockets. Holds a real mixture of length and slower balls into length. Sort of bowler, Morgan, that would suit this Lord's surface, hitting the pitch.
Yeah, using the middle of the pitch. Just variation in positions where he lets the ball go. Some cross seams, some cutters. Might use the crease as well, but predominantly operate hitting the wicket hard and trying to extract what's on offer.
Good bit of fielding. Ran Ahmed at back point. Sometimes this sort of pace can be the most difficult to hit, 79, 80 miles an hour. If it's a bit quicker, if it's up at 87, 90 miles an hour, you can use pace and get it through backward point. And actually, when it's a little bit slower, it can be a bit more difficult to force the issue. Fuller and straight to that time, a bit quicker. We've seen 79 miles an hour, 64 miles an hour, and 82, which is what Marcus Stoinis does, and 50 runs comes up.
Yeah, good start for the London Spirit. Cross seam, full and straight. Just Smith a bit off guard, but gets it away quite easily. Brilliant crowd in again this evening at the home of cricket.
Williamson really targeting this offside. Gets full. Brilliant effort out on the cover boundary by Adam Hose, but the ball wins the race.
He did all the hard work. It's a brilliant shot again from Kane Williamson, just opening up the face. And it's wrist work that gets power through it. Hose had it, one-handed, then lost it. Williamson off to a flyer, 20 from 10 deliveries.
Adventurous appeal. One of those appeals to try and stop a run, I think. 35 balls gone, 54. And Ahmed. 2 for 23 at Trent Bridge in the last game, and has been in decent form with the bat as well, so all-round contributions. Best of 3 for 22. Bowling at 2 fine players in good form. Starts with the googly. He does look to bowl stump to stump, really bring the stumps into play. I get the feeling, well, Trent Ahmed wants you to try and sweep it.
Yeah, absolutely. Goes up and down on the ball, tries to bring the stumps into play as often as possible. And you think Jamie Smith will look to target him straight back over his head or go mid-wicket.
Aerial. Palmed over the crossbar for 6.
Was lucky Ferguson down and long on. Smith picks up the length so quickly. Flat 57 miles per hour. The power that Smith gets on it makes it more difficult for Ferguson to pick up. He's a good 10 yards off the boundary.
Smith using his feet this time. Really going on the attack. Lucky Ferguson gets the traditional cheer from the crowd.
You won't see the funny side of it at the moment. He's a good fielder, hence why he's at long on. Just that deception that Jamie Smith has. He hits the ball harder than it looks. It almost looks effortless.
Crowd will come again here. A little cheer. Collects the ball successfully. One of those when you drop the catch that you should have taken. You need to stay strong in the mind and want the ball to come to you. Quite often it does. When you've made a mistake in the field, it comes your way again. Once again, chance to pick it up cleanly. The long barrier's out. Better safe than sorry. 64 runs off 40 balls.
उसने हमारे प्रदेश में पैदा हुए हर एक दिल को इंसान का घोर अपमान करने का गुनाह किया। हमने इसी तरह जीने के लिए आजादी हासिल की थी। किसी के बनाए कानून को आंख बंद करके इस तरह से नहीं मानना चाहिए। आखिर हमें वो आदमी मिल गया जो दिल्ली के दरबार की नीचे हो सकता है। अगर दम है तो राजा को मारो, नहीं तो जिंदगी भर उसकी गुलामी करते रहो।
Has a huge amount to offer. That's previous seasons when he's found himself with the Southern Brave. Didn't get the opportunity necessarily he thought that he deserved. Hugely talented cricketer. Like him now at the top of the order, batting at 3 and opportunity with the ball. Obviously comes in and plays his shots, but the role that he's playing in this Trent Rocket sides means that he should play the majority, if not all, of the games. And at his age, very young age, with all the talent that he has, he's only 21 years old, needs game time.
Quick single. Yeah, he looks a talent. I think I like what Andy Flower and Trent Rockets have done. He's shown brilliant form to the red ball for Leicestershire Foxes, and they've said, okay, you've been in brilliant form this summer, your confidence is high, you can bat 3 for us. Using players who are full of confidence, have the freedom to go and play their shots. Standout innings at Edgbaston against the Phoenix last Friday night. Slightly slower. They will drop catch, I think.
Yeah, I think there was something on this. Tom Alsop, who has the gloves today, in place of Tom Banton, who has been keeping. Pace on delivery, yeah, big edge, thick edge. And goes down. 77 miles per hour coming up as from Lucky Ferguson. Just indicating possible knuckle ball.
Oh, Williamson's just missed a full toss. Has just missed his off stump. Seam up delivery, pace on, 89 miles an hour, attempted Yorker. Ferguson got it wrong, but so nearly. Got his fellow countryman out. Eventful 3 balls so far. Wider in the air. Is it going to be an opportunity? No. Land safe, somehow.
Oh, it was in the air for an age. David Willey thought he was making it. He's an outstanding fielder. As captain, finds himself at mid-off. Pace off again. There's been 3 out of 4 deliveries have been slower balls. There it is. That knuckle ball from Lucky Ferguson.
Yeah, Williamson really struggling to line the change of the pace up from Lucky Ferguson. Brilliant 5 balls have just gone for 4 runs, 68 runs off 45 balls.
Yeah, high quality contest between Williamson and Lucky Ferguson. Would have faced each other a huge amount over the years in the nets, even domestic cricket. IPL teams, still the deception and quality of that bowling, as good as you'll see.
Yeah, I wonder how tempted David Willey would have been to bowl Lucky Ferguson another 5 there. All over Kane Williamson. Do need a breakthrough. Just wasn't picking the slower balls, but bowling change has come after storing his switches at the pavilion end. Starts with the slower ball wide.
Certainly would have been something David Willey considered broadly. Got the feeling there as if something is building, something is going to happen. 9 balls since the last boundary for the London Spirit. The last 30 balls have been 42 for 1. Williamson now possibly looking to hit down with the slope, as Jamie Smith will look to do the same too.
Brilliant batting. Beautifully called by Owen Morgan.
Yeah, calculated, thinking cricket. So often it can look as if it's instinct. The guarantee is Smith and Williamson. They're looking to pick up anything back of a length. Shorter boundary, down towards the Tavern and Mound stand here at Lord's today. 83 metres. Going with the ankle, getting most of it.
You get little cues, a real quick glance from Ken Williamson. Leg side, he's targeted leg side again. Picks up a single. Yeah, it was a nice bit of footage, Morgan, as you were calling, that Kane Williamson was tempted to go leg side. He just had a little look to see where the fielders were when Stoinis was running in. You just feel like pressure's just been released a little bit, that Lucky Ferguson had gathered. tied 6-1-1 so far. 2 balls to go. Wonderful batting. Once again, knows exactly where the field is and manipulates the ball where the fielders are.
Yeah, brilliant from Kane Williamson. Brings up the 50 partnership, 53 from 30 balls. Really building momentum nicely here with Smith and Williamson. So often you can be preoccupied with a short boundary on one side. The awareness of Williamson to the plan that Stoinis was trying to execute, right on point.
And the old school follow where the ball goes. Deep point is now back. Williamson feels like he missed out there. Full toss to finish that 5, 82 runs for the 1 wicket.
Crispy, crispy. Fresh, fresh. Promise is the promise. ID का promise. India's #1 batter बनता है हर रोज fresh.
बेटे को देना चाहते हो तो उसमें क्या गलत है?
तुमको आप वकील है, जरूरी है बेटा भी वकील बने।
Kane Williamson has his highest score now in the 100, 36 to him. Started out at number 3 in the first game, then was put to open in the next couple, and now back down to 3. Jamie Smith opening the batting, all going well at the moment. Chris barring a couple of lucky moments, couple of drop catches going his way.
Yeah, Spirit obviously getting away with a couple there. Rockets hope they won't rue those missed opportunities. Obviously, Jamie Smith, the player that you want to see back in the dugout as soon as possible. Such a dominant player. He's certainly looking to put his foot down very soon.
They tried a couple of different things. Lockie Ferguson bowled a good fire with a bit of pace. In Stoinis, well, Williamson took a liking to him. Now they're going to spin. What do you think the best options are at this stage of the game? You're halfway through. What's the best options with the ball?
Well, I think that mystery sprint is Ryan Ahmed, who's currently bowling. Probably the best chance of getting a wicket at this stage of the game. You want a bit of mystery in the middle. It doesn't look like the surface is open great against spin. We saw in the women's game earlier that spin played a big part. I think it's just not quite coming onto the bat. There's a little bit of hold, and obviously a mystery sprinter brings enough mystery as it is.
And David Warner, just after he was dismissed, he had a little look at the surface and just seemed like it seemed to sort of stick in the surface a little bit, and he didn't quite read that either. And that's off the bowling of Ferguson. An extra bit of pace. Yes, he does have those knuckleballs and change of pace, but generally he's pace on. Just falling short. Pushed it nice and wide when he saw him coming. It's good bowling. 86 on the ball. David Willey coming over from the Welsh Fire, tasked with captaining the side. How do you feel his captaincy has gone this year?
He's done really well so far now. Obviously they've started really well, two wins from 2. He also is a player that likes the big moments, likes to be in the game, opens the bowling, takes the new ball, likes to set the tone for his team, and so far he's been very, very good.
Starts well with the ball here as well. Direct hit might have been interesting.
He's also swapped and changed his bowlers very well. The experienced campaigner, played a lot of T20 and 100 ball cricket now. I think he thrives off being in charge, to be honest with you. I mean, played a lot with Dave, he does like that responsibility, shall we say.
32 matches now for David Willey in the 100. It's good, really good from David Willey, not giving him the room that he was hoping for. He's been in 3 different teams as well. Fire, Superchargers, and now Trent Rockets.
Yeah, he'll be hoping that this is a happy home for him now with the Trent Rockets, obviously taking on the captaincy, a great start to this year's competition.
Diving forward and goes down again. This has not been a good day for the Trent Rockets in the field nor at a post.
Slower ball from David Willey. Kane Williamson cuts it, aerial, out to deep cover, deep point. Hose running in. Looked like the ball hit him a little bit sooner than he was anticipating. Wicket never really had control of the ball, spilled out.
And to add insult to injury, I think he just did a bit of a face plant as well. Never good.
Just rubbing salt into the wounds by eating a bit of the Lord's turf as well. Adam Hose, very good fielder. And the first one was probably a harder chance than this one. You'd probably expect him to take this most often.
Jamie Smith lifts this out so easily. He's made that look very simple.
Yes, no, he's doing exactly what Jamie Smith does. Makes the game look very easy when trying to hit the sixes. David Willey going to an off-pace delivery. Slower ball. Short of the length. Jamie Smith picks it up leg side, 71 metres. Hoping that this really kick-starts the spirits.
Just the ball right in the block hole. Can't get underneath that one. And 60 balls have been bowled. There were 96 on the board.
Cricket's new era is here. 5 balls over. No ball gives 3 on ball. Bowlers switch ends. Strategy flips. Legends return. The league where rules get redefined. The 100, 5th August to 31st August, live on Sony Live and Sony Sports Network.
मैं तो साले कभी वकील बनना ही नहीं चाहता था, पर इस सरजनपुर कोर्ट के भगवान के आगे किसकी चली है?
मंडे से बेचारियां आंसू कर दे।
वही पुरानी कहानी, बाप की हसरतों में बर्बाद बेटे की जवानी।
एक काला कोट रंग छोड़ता है मेरे भाई। अगर यहाँ से निकला नहीं तो एक दिन मैं भी बन जाऊंगा।
आज उनकी रेपुटेशन है और वो ये सब अपने बेटे को देना चाहते हैं, तो उसमें क्या गलत है?
तो आप वकील है, जरूरी है बेटा भी वकील बने।
I fail to understand you. इतनी पुलिस प्रेजेंस होने के बाद भी सुदानी तक बम आया कैसे?
षणमुगम भाग गया। What? कोई तो है जो नहीं चाहता है कि हम शिवरासन को पकड़ें।
सच को ढूंढने निकलते हैं, कॉम्प्लिकेटेड पॉलिटिकल सिस्टम में फंस के रह जाते हैं।
The Hunt, the Rajiv Gandhi assassination case, streaming now on Sony Live.
There's a lot of betting to come for London Spirit. I just wonder though, Chris, where do they go to next? Who do you feel is coming in next? Keeping in mind that in the last game, Ollie Pope came in at 7th.
Yeah, I was just about to say, Ollie Pope had the greasy pole, didn't he, in Manchester? So you'd imagine that's likely to happen again. Jamie Overton maybe pushed up the order. They're like Ashton Turner who can clear the ropes. But yeah, certainly see them maybe changing that order in the next 20 balls or so, absolutely they're going to want some big hitters coming in next.
Yeah, it felt a little bizarre because Ollie Pope was batting with Jamie Overton, who was farming the strike away from Ollie Pope. It seemed really strange.
You don't often see that, do you? But obviously different formats bring different tactics. Probably definitely wouldn't see that in a test match environment, but obviously Jamie Overton can clear the ropes with ease, so kind of makes sense.
And he did so once in that innings, of 19 in the previous game. There's no wide on this occasion, is Cook.
A great wide Yorker, well executed by Sam Cook, just inside the wide line. Gets away with that one, rightly so. Jamie Smith does move over just a fraction as well, but great bit of bowling for Sam Cook.
Hit that hard, straight, maybe expecting that ball to be full and wide. Excellent from Jamie Smith, opening the batting, and he has a half century and takes his team to 100 as well.
The London Spirit, Jamie Smith 50. Hit it cleanly, a slower ball wide by Sam Cook. Jamie Smith expecting that one. Hits it clean. It's the diving David Wicket, long on.
Again going wide, this time even wider. Little hand on it. Oh dear, it looks like he's possibly hurt his shoulder. Just seems... I think he's okay though, Max Holden. Did that send a little shudder up your spine?
What about bad memories? Yeah, it's never nice seeing players go down. Great bit of fielding though, looks like not that one. It was David Willey, previous delivery. Never nice seeing a player go down, speaking from experience.
Yeah, I tell you what, we didn't enjoy watching you, that is for sure. It's not a nice experience. Again wide, this time changing the length. And it'll be his undoing. He'd been going full and wide, this time short and wide.
Huge wicket. Jamie Smith has to depart. Great bit of bowling by Sam Cook, stuck with the plan. Had an off-field set, 3 men out on the offside. Hugging the wide line. This time change of length, bowls it short. Jamie Smith toe ends it, and it's a good running. Joe Root running backwards, takes a good catch. Great bit of bowling by Sam Cook, well deserved, sticking to a plan. Jamie Smith, great knocker, 52 comes to an end. And the Spirit now 102.
लाइक सब्सक्राइब भी कर दे यार
Wicket is over. इस साल का सबसे बड़ा क्रिकेट टूर्नामेंट एशिया आ रहा है सोनी लाइव और सोनी स्पोर्ट्स नेटवर्क पर। सबसे बड़े स्टार्स, सबसे बड़ी
जब तक ऐड है तब तक लाइक कर दो यार।
सबसे बड़े मैचेस एशिया का 9 सितंबर से 28 सितंबर तक लाइव सोनी लाइव और सोनी स्पोर्ट्स नेटवर्क पर स्ट्रीमिंग नाउ ऑन सोनी लाइव।
First up to Turner. Had experience in the 100 before Ashton Turner. He'd been with Manchester Originals in 2022 and 2023. Playing last year. That knee injury at one stage a couple of years back as well, which certainly affected his bowling, but as a batter, certainly as a leader as well, be very handy for the Perth Scorchers. That's good from Soiners. He just sent the square leg back on the boundary and instead goes full and wide.
See Sam Cook here, hugging that wide line, sticking to that plan, trusting it, and then obviously with the wicket delivery, short ball, trusted his plan, field set accordingly, gets the big wicket, Smith. Well executed plan of bowling.
Dealt with that pretty well in the end. I don't think he was expecting that bounce either. Yeah, I do like now though that umpires allow for that when the batter moves across, and just allow for the extra room on the offside and leg side as well, because you'd miss out on those type of plans otherwise.
Yeah, absolutely. And from a bowler's point of view, it's about time we got a little bit back.
And I'm not just saying that because you're standing next to me.
Seems like a clear plan here, Natalie, that they're trying to stay away from this side down the hill towards the tavern. I've made the batters hit through the offside. Saying all day that it seems to be the side to target down the hill here at Lord's.
Yeah, and it's working a treat right now. Just 3 runs off those 5 deliveries from 105 on the board.
The wait is over. इस साल का सबसे बड़ा क्रिकेट टूर्नामेंट द एशिया कप आ रहा है सोनी लाइव और सोनी स्पोर्ट्स नेटवर्क पर। सबसे बड़े स्टार्स,
एड है तब तक लाइक करे प्लीज, एड है तब लाइक करे प्लीज।
बड़े मैचेस,
एशिया का माहौल आने वाला है।
एशिया कप 9 सितंबर से 28 सितंबर तक लाइव सोनी लाइव और सोनी स्पोर्ट्स नेटवर्क पर।
To go in the 70s. 105 on the board. Projected score has been in and around 150 through most of the innings. Now that ball is tossed the ball back to Akil Hussain. Certainly a master with that new ball and the odd ball. He even gets it to swing as well. Now with slightly older ball, what does he do? The right-handers are to the offside. It's down slow. So he's put the ball straight.
Certainly a little bit of hold there. Obviously down the slope. Feel like exaggerates the turn sometimes. Certainly something to work with there for the spin bowlers. Feel the same will like the look of that.
Makes some room for himself, but no real connection. Akil Hussain is such a good bowler in the format. Seen him all around the world in franchise cricket. He was part of the Southern Brave as well last year. Originally get picked up in the 100. It was George Linder in the side. He'll be joining Trent Rockers after his duties with South Africa, but Akil Hussain did really well in America for the Texas Super Kings. Just keeps it quiet. Pretty simple bowling as well.
Just feels like they've put a little bit of a halt on the spirit batters in the last 10 balls or so. Kieran saying he can get out of his 5, 2 good final deliveries.
The pressure had been applied, so Williamson knew he had to do something. Option with a bit of risk, but it brought him some reward.
लाइक सब्सक्राइब करें प्लीज, जितने लोग भी देख रहे हैं लाइक सब्सक्राइब करें. प्लीज लाइक सब्सक्राइब कर दो भाई.
Not the sort of shot you usually associate him with, but fantastic execution.
Wanted the same thing. He was going to go for a double dose. Not this time around. 112 on the board.
Runs scored from 75 balls. Magnificent evening here at the home of cricket. Close to sold out, it looks like. Ball come in. Second home game for the London Spirit. Ryan Ahmed. Opportunity to be stumped. I think he did it after a fumble, did Tom also. Williamson thinks he's gone and send it upstairs for a look with the third umpire, Anna Harris.
लाइक सब्सक्राइब करें भाई लोग प्लीज.
It's just a top spinner. Eventually gathers it. Quite nonchalantly takes the bails off. Williamson looking to come down the wicket and go big. Just beat, doesn't quite get close enough to the ball. Plays well for 45. London Spirit.
The wait is over. इस साल का सबसे बड़ा क्रिकेट टूर्नामेंट एशिया कप आ रहा है सोनी लिव और सोनी स्पोर्ट्स नेटवर्क पर. सबसे बड़े स्टार्स, सबसे बड़ी राइवलरीज और सबसे बड़े मैचेस. एशिया का माहौल पाने वाला है. एशिया का 9 सितंबर से 28 सितंबर तक लाइव सोनी लिव और सोनी स्पोर्ट्स नेटवर्क पर. सोनी लिव और सोनी स्पोर्ट्स नेटवर्क पर.
Ollie Pope is the new batter. Ashton Turner. Evening dinners, Karthik.
Evening Mogs. It's a feeling that London Spirit have just found.
भाई लोग लाइक करो यार, लाइक सब्सक्राइब करो.
Up and over the offside. That is a tremendous shot from Ollie Pope.
They need more of these. They look like they were going to get 170, 175, but things just not in their control at the moment. But Ollie Pope getting his first boundary quite nicely over covers.
Very, very quickly. Likes to be busy. Does Ollie Pope all formats of the game. Push hard, 1s and 2s. It's away. Period. 21 balls left in this innings. What can the London Spirit get? Strike down. Gets away with it. Ryan Ahmed. Good 5 from Ahmed. 80 balls, 118 runs.
उसने हमारे प्रदेश में पैदा हुए हर एक दिल को इंसान का घोर अपमान करने का गुनाह किया. हमने इसी तरह जीने के लिए आजादी हासिल की थी. किसी के बनाए कानून को आंख बंद करके इस तरह से नहीं मानना चाहिए. आखिर हमें वो आखिर मिल गए जो दिल्ली के दरबार की पीठ हो सकता है. अगर Suile.
Lucky Ferguson already completed half of his work with the ball thus far. Old.
Very late change. Normally, almost up to halfway into his run-up and then changes his fingers.
Goes leg side and finds the gap. Ashton Turner. A good shot. England Spirit have targeted down the slope. Well, the whole innings. Really a tactic.
Similar ball, the knuckle ball as they call it. Ashton Turner up to it. He knew the gap and went through with the shot very confidently.
Yeah, not an easy shot to play against a quality bowler. Picks up his first boundary. Pace off again from Ferguson. It's over so far, 71 miles per hour. 75, then 77. Can bowl 90 miles per hour.
Doesn't want to give anything, any pace. Have a look at his forefinger and middle finger here as it just gets under the ball as he's about to release. That's so hard to pick as a batter. And that's what makes Lockie Ferguson such a good bowler at the death. The change of pace. You worked a lot with Lockie, and he's just constantly getting better with his knuckleball and his ability to bowl at the death.
Yeah, absolutely. We both played alongside him for a couple of seasons in the IPL. Worked so hard at developing these skills. Subtle change right at the last minute. Takes hours and hours of practice to perfect. Full toss. Clubbed away. Long on. Can't do anything. Runs away again, targeting down the slope. Good effort from Marcus Stoinis.
If there is a ball that Lockie Ferguson really wants to keep improving, that's the Yorker. Didn't get this one right. Bowling plenty of knuckleballs, but this one going for the Yorker. Not getting the direction or his execution.
Slower ball bouncer. Adjudicated wide. Ferguson just indicating Ashton Turner might have ducked inside the line of it. DK starting to get to a stage where talk about what a good score is first inning. So difficult sometimes at Lords, but you have to say conditions today. As they did in the very first game. Pace off. Doesn't quite get the timing. Hope as well. Scurries back for two. 85 balls bowled, 132 runs.
A good set of five. Paul London Spirit here picked up 14 of Lockie Ferguson. And Lockie Ferguson is looked at as the most important bowler for Trent Rockets at the death. But yes, I do think it's a much better wicket to bat on. So the girls get close to 150. You would think 165 is probably par at the moment. You'd expect London Spirit to achieve that. Just another 32 or 33 to get from the next 15. It's not easy, but it's doable.
Yeah, absolutely. Consider have gone 2 from 2 in this year's tournament, both chasing. Carved away offside. Is set for that delivery. Deep point, deep cover for Sam Cook, which tends to suggest he's going to stay wide right on the wide line. Just variations of pace to Turner. Looks like that plan is now changing for Ollie Pope. Mid-off comes up, deep square and cow corner go back. Currently they only have 3 in the ring. David Willey recognises this. Stops Sam Cook running in. Fine leg now up, Achilles same. Pace off, good fielding.
ये क्या ज्यादा दिमाग लगा कर रहे हैं, जब जरूरत रहेगा ना रात को मैसेज कोई नहीं करने का.
You can almost see what the plan is for Ollie Pope. Just take complete pace off, let him play some powerful shots. He's someone who likes to use the pace, and Sam Cook is giving nothing of it. Really well fielded by Joe Root. He's eating like fine wine, Joe Root.
He certainly is, just gets better and better. He still looks about 15. He keeps himself in good nick. Looking forward to see him bat later on this evening. Yeah, good bowling. Oh, wide is called. Be worth looking at this, DK. Obviously the blue line is only a guideline for umpires.
On the blue line, so that belongs to umpire. On some days you might get it your way, but today wasn't meant to be for Sam Cook.
Square leg comes up, long off back. Pace on. Ollie Pope climbs into an over extra cover. Much needed boundary for Ollie Pope.
The second boundary in the same area. He likes targeting over covers. We spoke about Sam Cook not giving him pace, but this one, stock delivery at 81 miles per hour, is met with.
Touch player, Ollie Pope. That was to take pace off, but on the full pace delivery, gets it away. Carved away through square on the offside. Back-to-back boundaries for the London Spirit.
The Spirit on a roll here. 24 of the last 9, and this one the last boundary. Cut powerfully.
I just wonder what has made Sam Cook go pace on. Cut off time. 7:40. It's just 2 minutes away. Trent Rocket's just running a touch behind at the moment. 90 balls, 144 runs.
खा लो वरना मैं बड़े दांतों वाली आंटी को बुलाऊंगी.
लीची खाने से आधे घंटे पहले 100% आयुर्वेदिक एंगल्स से बना बच्चों की भूख बढ़ाए नेचुरली.
नीम, हल्दी, चंदन, एलोवेरा, मंचिष्ट, पाम व कोकोनट ऑयल आदि से निर्मित पतंजलि पान सोप अपना कुदरती स्वच्छता व सौंदर्य पाई.
सुन लिव और सुन स्पोर्ट्स नेटवर्क पर.
Looks like they're gonna incur a penalty at some stage. Lockie Ferguson in for his final 5. Mid-off up. Deep point, deep cover, same field. Pace off and clubbed well down the ground. London Spirit just gathering momentum nicely.
Ashton Turner looking for the slow one here, and that's exactly what it was. But it takes skill to put it away the boundary, and that he did.
Majority of his balls today have been pace off. Pace on this occasion, mid-off does well. David Willey just gets around. And Spirit creeping up to a good score, you think, DK?
165 is the number. 165 is what London Spirit should be looking for. Very doable. And with the extra fielder coming in, most likely after this ball, it's going to only get harder for Lockie Ferguson here.
Yeah, umpire Russell Warren just indicating the penalty, slow rate penalty, has been incurred. Extra fielder has to come in. Goes short. The call is 2 from Pope. Only get 1.
He's got very little room to work with. He's got all 4 of the offside up, barring sweeper cover. At the start, he wanted to bowl with the third man back, the wide third man, so he could bowl the wide Yorker. Now he's lost out on that option. He's got to keep it on the stumps now.
Yeah, good from Ashton Turner. Even though Ferguson followed him, he has found a way to get it up and over to the vacant fine leg boundary.
Very good batting from Ashton Turner. Gave himself room. Lockie Ferguson following and bowling quite a nice ball. The key was to understand the gap there.
Slapped straight, and another boundary from Ashton Turner. This is brilliant from Turner. Power and poise. 5 balls left, 158 runs.
This is outstanding batting from Ashton Turner. Pulled behind square the last one. This one straight down the ground. David Willey had nothing to do there. London Spirit are definitely on their way to a very comfortable score.
Home fans cameo from Turner. 30 from 15. The partnership has raced to 46 from just 19 deliveries. Still have 5 left.
Understanding where. Look at Ashton Turner. He almost finishes behind the stumps as his follow through. Tells you how much he's using the depth of the crease there and his height to good advantage. Good batting from Ashton Turner so far.
Well, now have Stoinis with ball in hand. Beale says the whole of the offside in the ring. No margin for error. You would imagine Ashton Turner is going to give himself some room. No, doesn't. Leading edge, Rian Ahmed. Brilliant, brilliant catch from the young man. One of those difficult things to do.
लाइक सब्सक्राइब करें प्लीज. लाइक सब्सक्राइब करो. लाइक सब्सक्राइब करो.
Rehan Ahmed making that look really easy. Just watching him from the pod, had absolutely no hesitation or doubts in his mind, comfortably running and making it look rather simple. Good bowling by Marcus Stoinis. Ashton Turner has played a cameo here. The 30 runs of just the 16 that he's got is going to help London Spirit. For the moment, he has to leave London Spirit 158 after 96.
Very valuable.
जिंदगी में कभी कभी एक फाइन लाइन होती है. एक समय ऐसा होता है जब मदद नहीं मिलती, और फिर कभी ये भी होता है जब सब कुछ सही समय पर मिल जाता है. जब नाजुक पलों में भाग दौड़ और टेंशन हो, और फिर जब सब कुछ आसान हो बिना पेमेंट्स की टेंशन के. जिंदगी में कई बार एक फाइन लाइन होती है, और स्टार हेल्थ इंश्योरेंस आपको उसके राइट साइड पर रखता है. इसीलिए हेल्थ इंश्योरेंस अभी लेना.
2 is the call. Overton is quick, as is Pope.
Good bowling from Stoinis. Kept it simple here. 2 balls, 2 Yorkers into leg stump.
लाइक सब्सक्राइब कर ले प्लीज़. आधे घंटे के बाद 3 बॉल के बाद फिर से आधे घंटे के बाद लाइव आऊँगा, तो आपको नोटिफिकेशन मिल जाएगा. इसके लिए आप लोग लाइक सब्सक्राइब कर लें.
Have to keep his line in a leg stump. Goes slower ball into the wicket. Good bowling.
Generally, when a bowler is getting his Yorkers right, he mix it up with something different for one ball, but then go back to the Yorker. Let's have a look if Marcus Stoinis has got to go back to his leg stump Yorker here. Having a word with David Willey. If I was Jamie Warburton, I'd be opening up my left leg, looking for that Yorker.
Yeah, great call, DK. Delivery as well. Overton trying to hustle back for two, but the throw goes to the wrong end. And they make it comfortably. Good 4 deliveries from Stoinis. Wicket with his first. 2-2, so just conceding the 4 in the final 5 thus far. Even with the extra fielder in the ring, done a good job. Consultation again with Stoinis and his captain Willie. Stick with the same plan. Over the leg side out, final ball, first innings. Goes short, goes pace off. Fielder comes in. I think he's taken it. Max Holden is the fielder. Throws it in. Overton comes back for a 2. I'm not quite sure. I think Jamie Overton just asking, was it out or not? I'm going to have a look upstairs as to whether this was a clean catch.
Review for a court, we've got a soft signal of out. It's a fair delivery, just playing that through. Okay, just take it back. So I've got fingers under the ball there. Yeah, play me through there. Play through, play through, play through. Okay, I've got fingers underneath the ball. Ready with my decision with the screen.
Yeah. Good decision, good catch. Anna Harris swiftly moving the game along. Max Holden.
लाइक सब्सक्राइब कर लीजिए। आधे घंटे के बाद हम फिर से लाइव आने वाले हैं, आपको आधे घंटे के बाद फिर से दिखाएंगे। लाइक सब्सक्राइब कर लीजिए।
Andy Flower, head coach, 2 from 2 in this year's tournament. Captain under David Willey, done well. Jamie Smith moving to the top of the order from 3 has proved fruitful. 52 from 34 and a powerful one at that, well supported from his captain Kane Williamson, 45, and a cameo from Ashton Turner, 30 from 16 balls.
For the bowlers, Sam Cook bowled quite nicely with the new ball, but is a